Hello everyone, MPX Auto in Sydney is James here. How are you today? In this video, we actually would like to share about something that we hopefully someone wouldn't make the same mistake again on something sounds very simple. It is a battery, a second battery in a Toyota Hilux, which we are doing, all of the rewiring for the lights on the roof, for the spotlights, for all the wiring inside the engine bay thing, and we are doing the second battery replacement and the dual battery replacement as well, because everything was fit by unlicensed installer before, and it was a mess. So there's a few points I want to point out in this video. Is at first about the battery selection. It was fit for the purpose of the second battery, as a deep cycle dual battery setup, but this one is just a normal battery, starting battery. So at first that was not the great idea to select this one. That's the reason why this battery, even it looks quite reasonably good, and it seems it was working from the first time it was installed, but actually it's completely dead, flat dead battery. There's no response at all from any kind of charger try to trigger this one up. But the main point that I want to mention about that, someone shouldn't make the same problem again, is this battery was installed by someone who tried to push it into the place with the battery holder at the bottom here, and you can see the rod. There's two rod on the side, okay, so it's holding by the battery bracket. But the problem happened is the battery base and the rod and left and right rod here, they are too narrow, and the battery actually has the bottom section staying extra like this. So you see that the bottom of battery is extra, showing about 1 centimeter on each side. So when they install this battery, it shows clearly the evidence that they actually push it in here, and then they push drop. So push drop very hard down here. So basically with the heavy weight of the battery, at that time it passed the point of the side rod on both sides, so it basically it passed it and dropped down. So it seems like a very good fit, but actually it's not good for anything after, because at this moment it's totally stuck. The bottom leg actually staying locking underneath of those rods, and there's no gap, there's no clearance to move this battery out of this place. No way. Even we try everything in the last hour with all the ways that we could do with the custom build skill, but we still find out that it is impossible to lift this battery out of the place, because it's really stuck down there. The extra 1 centimeter base of this battery is very, very firm and solid, so it stays underneath of the rod on left and right side, and it locked the battery in, because it was dropped, and then it damaged a little bit on the side of the leg to drop down with about 20 kilogram weight. It dropped down hardly at that time, locks in good, and now probably there's no other solution, but we probably have to cut that bracket and remove the rod here after cutting the hole, because currently no chance, definitely no chance you can try to take this or lift this battery out. So that's something I would like to mention. If you install a second battery, at first select the right battery type. The second thing is get it installed correctly, not forcingly hard like this way to fit in the bracket, because imagine about you have to do the maintenance of the battery, and even with a a custom build business like us, we still feel crying to get this battery out. So imagine yourself if you need to replace the battery on your own, and then that's definitely a nightmare. So hopefully this will be helpful for someone who fitting the battery into your car, even the first battery or the second battery. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on another video soon in this car when we finish the job.